No, I'm muted. I'm dumb. You should be able to hear my audio though. I don't know why I was muted. I must accidentally hit one of my keybinds. Here I am having a conversation to myself for almost 30 minutes muted. Only I would do that. Oops. No, down. Goober.
The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this.
The audio of the game, I actually might need to change it. I totally forgot because I think I had it turned down when I was grinding out POTD because I was watching like documentaries and shows and shit on my other monitor over here. I'll check it out here in a second. My dog just does not give up, huh?
To lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
On the Twitch app, do you have access to your I don't. Do I have it logged in? Do you have access to your control, your creator dashboard? Is that I never actually checked that out. Yeah, I have sound down low. There we go. That should be better. Sorry about that. I totally forgot about that. I had it down low. I totally screwed up everything with streaming today. Fuck. Old man brain. I think when I get up to grab a drink, I'm probably going to have to feed the dog. I think that's what she must be going through that growth spurt already again. Yeah, I hear you, Shelsters. Alright, so now we gotta go put some perfuming shit on ourselves. This area is so weird, man. It reminds me of Final Fantasy VII and that club that you take Cloud in with, was it with Eris, I think it was? Or Eris, whatever her name is. You're about to finish up Shadowbringers? How is it, man? I heard Shadowbringers is really good. Like, are you finishing up the regular MSQ or the post Shadowbringers MSQ? No, no, no. Bum 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 bum. So the regular MSQ. Yeah, I was on my other character I was halfway through it, and I was about halfway through it because I was on like level 55, 50, or not 55, 75, 76 quest area. So I was about halfway through it, but I re-rolled on my friend's server because he wanted me to play with him in his, actually I almost said guild, but it's free company. So I was like, all right, whatever, I'll re-roll. I like the game. I don't mind doing it again. So I pretty much almost caught up within a month of kind of playing when I can. So it's not terrible. So that's why I'm not really reading anything because I kind of know all this up until the middle area. You haven't finished the main story yet, but you're in the final arc and it's so good. It's good. Yeah, I heard Shadowbringers and then Endwalker are absolutely phenomenal. Like, from what I've played so far, I'd still say Heaven's Ward is my favorite. Stormblood's not bad. It just had a lot of bland spots, but the post content for Stormblood was really good. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so now we gotta go find the perfume. We get to go shower. It's like I'm turning the knob. Oh, she lives on as a boss fight that we get to do all the time. All right, it took me forever to find this perfume last time. Where the fuck is it? I don't know why it took me like 10 years to find it last time. Fucking gonna. I thought it was like, wasn't it on a counter somewhere? Fuck, I don't remember where it's at. Oh my god, here we go. I'm gonna spend all day trying to find this shit again. Hey, buddy. Hey, can you? Maybe you should draw the curtain. Yeah. Where, can you tell me where the perfume is at, please, sir? Sir? Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Sir? Hey there, big guy. How you doing? Coming for ya. Alright, where the hell is this at? I know it's like right in front of my freaking face too. No, not there. Oh, that's right. It was the fucking thing. Oh, you went the little guys? Lalafell or whatever they're called. No, I had to go Cat Daddy this time. My first character is a just a regular human, whatever they're called, female. No, you don't. But I had to go Cat Daddy this time around. I like how we're still wearing the same clothes and we shower in our clothes and everything. Alright, where do we go now? Oh, back this way. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. Oh well, I was giving everyone a shield. I was being nice. Was there a oh no, those are outside, okay. Up we go. It was weird for you at first, but then you realize they're evil, greedy little fucker. Really? Are they really? I love their little, like, their shocked look when they're like... That always cracks me up. Well, I know the Lalafell from, what the fuck's, I can't think of what the hell it's called. Where Rawbon's from, and the queen, little queen Lalafell. I can't think of the name of the place. But those, the dudes there, man, they are evil as fuck. Like, the higher-ups, the Jeez, man, I can't even think of any knight names right now. See, I've never played Black Mage yet, so I haven't even done that yet. So maybe I should play it. Maybe I should try Black Mage now. Cause I think that's the only class that I haven't gotten yet. Yeah, no, I did get it. I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, but isn't Black Mage? Aren't they in Yeah, Lorito. Yeah, he's a little shithead. Yeah, but you get this in God, I can't. It's gonna bother me. I gotta look at what it was now. Thalaland, la 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 la. You get it there, don't you? Or is it when you get your soul crystal that it takes you to wherever it's called, Gridania? I actually started this character out as a warrior. That's why I'm up. This warrior's 40. But I like healers so much, so I always play, like, I already hit my scholars, kind of what I'm maining right now. It's my highest. My white mage is what I used to main, is at 50. And I want to try Sage out really bad. Yeah, that's Black Mage right. I don't have it, obviously. It's whatever, however the hell you say that word. But yeah, I'll probably will level. I mean, I'm gonna level everything up, but I plan on mainly playing healing, and then maybe either a bard or a machinist if they ever become good. And then behind that, I don't know, but I probably will have at least one tank kind of somewhat geared up, because I actually do like tanking in this game. So, by playing warrior, it's fun. I like it. Oh, I don't think I can grab this one yet, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, that's right. Can't get it yet. It's so stupid. You love tanking? What's your favorite tank that you like right now? I've only played warrior so far. Some of paladin. Well, not really paladin, but gladiator. But warrior is a lot of fun. I like playing warrior a lot. Mole.
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
My dog finally laid down.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me. What an adorable boy.
I think she wants to eat me.
That silky
Like, literally.
hair,
Look at
those
her.
pearly cheeks. Oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers. I approve of this one, dearest.
I heard Dark Knight's really fun to play.
He'll paint us the most delightful picture.
Gunbreaker, from what I understand, feels more like a DPS class, which to me, Gunbreaker should have been a DPS class, but we're not going to talk about that.
yes.
I would have mained a Gunbreaker if it was DPS, because I love gun swords. Fucking badass. That was actually why I originally quit this game, by the way. Was when Gunbreaker was announced to be a tank. I was like, fuck this game. I was so pissed.
Alfino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Your big hairy assistant.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis he who best understands my work. With his unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture has begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement.
It's like, sounds like it needs a fluffer. That's what it is.
And so I wondered, rather than him being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city he has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for his priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on his behalf.
That's so sweet of you.
Oh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have his wish. He shall be free to roam to his heart's content. Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
Dun, dun, dun. That was a little bit of a delay there. Alright, do we need foot gear? I don't think we do we? What do we need? I don't remember. It was I think it was just a headpiece, yeah. Oh boy. I'll save that gear for somebody else. What item level was it again? 385? Yeah, I'll probably save it for my I'm not sure yet. I don't need it for the sage because they wear the same thing. Maybe I'll get to the Reaper. Dun 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 dun. Alright, I don't remember what I had to do here. Search for... oh, someone attendant. Okay, I think it was out here. Yep, there he is. Grab my hand! This guy's such a weirdo. I think, well, everyone in this area is such a weirdo. It's a cool view though from up here. Not gonna lie. Little not safe with just this rope. Shelby, stop. 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 Do, 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 do. It's a cool looking hammer or axe. Assuming that's a warrior. Yeah. That's pretty cool looking. See animation on it. Oh, yeah, it saws? That's pretty boss. I like that. Alright, we need to repair my gear actually. Bum bum bum. A taste of honey. Dun, dun. Alright, where do we gotta go? Out here. Oh, is this that like nightclub area? Yeah, it is. Oh, that's right. You gotta play this card game thing with her. One thing, well, I guess I haven't really gone to. I never really done anything in the Golden Saucer yet. But they really need to put. I mean, it could be already in the game. I don't know, but they really need to put like that card game from Final Fantasy VIII in here. That would actually be really cool. Will my total be higher or lower than yours? It's gonna be higher. Oh shit. I kind of hate how they make you go out, like, just, like, have you do it again since you have to do it again. That's not that big of a deal, I guess. Ooh, we looking good here, kind of. I'm gonna go with, God, I don't know. She has a big, fuck it. We're gonna go with high. Damn it. Son of a bitch. I got owned. See, that's how it should have been the first time. You want to play again? Yes. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna go low. Watch these both be high, and that's like a 1. Alright, good. I guessed right. Oh, we gotta change to my dancer outfit here. Oh, can I not do? Oh no, I just gotta do slash dance. Okay. Roar! This is the best glamour in the game. Just saying. Just letting that be known. Yay. The outfit's almost the same that he had before in the last game. He just doesn't have the tie anymore in this. I mean, it looks a lot better. I like it. It's like, oh my god, Get in my belly. You can tell who wears the shoes in this house. It's like, Dun, 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 dun. Alright, where's the way out again? Like over here. Is it down here? I don't remember. Hope it is. Yeah, it is. Totally not cheating and did not know where it was at, guys. Alright. Where do we gotta go again? Way over there, that's right. Ugh. I can at least teleport to the front. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I could probably. I wonder if I can mount out here. I didn't even think of that. Let's go get. Can I get on my mount? I can't. Damn it. Let's go get this one over here real quick before I forget. Where's this at? Oh, back over there. Okay. Yay! Oop. Blah, 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 blah. My pet. That's crazy. He would like you'll find out in just a little bit. Like the ascension means he basically dies for her to replace his role. Hmm. You know what this place reminds me of? It reminds me of like kind of like oh, what is it? Well, I guess I don't know if it really does, but kind of like Willy Wonka, where everything was like a temptation and a fraud, basically. And so like this is kind of like what this is. All these people believe that they're here to live a nice lifestyle, but all it is for them to basically get fat and then be fed to the sin eaters. It's a trap. Like, can I touch this now? I don't even know if I can. I don't know if I did my other character, if I did all the other ones. Okay, so no, not yet. I didn't think so. It's a glorious penny, my dude. Someone just got yeeted off. Oh no, not yeet. It's the guy that got cut. That's what, right? Do 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 do. All right, before I do this, guys, I'm gonna get up, use the bathroom, grab another drink, and then we'll get back right into this. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Love your faces. Thank you guys for being here and all that fun jazz. I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty. Alright, so I did turn the mic on. Alright, we're good to go. Thank you guys for waiting and chilling. Appreciate you all.
That's him. That's VoD.
It's Callus.
He is attended by sin eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
Mercy! Mercy!
By the 12. Kaishia, what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Lord VoD, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud.
Flood.
He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Europe is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society. To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do? But offer the...
Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
Another way, meaning what exactly?
Sin eaters are part of Yulmor's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked. A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
Rawr.
It is true that Kaishia won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out, I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life, is this truly the way of Yulmor?
Paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
Rawr.
And
for a particular skill. What was it?
Manipulation.
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmore. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence. Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
It's like I do what I want.
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could.
Damn, that was a burn.
Can you walk?
I think so.
He's like, what the fuck just happened? Shelby, no, no.
This little worm just inside.
Like I just all of a sudden like hits him.
I'll kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! Torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
Someone was watching. I don't understand like how they even got out of the town to begin with, but so I'm assuming, I guess, because I haven't made it that far yet. I'm assuming that aetheryte crystal thing, we can attune to it once we basically kill that guy, either in a dungeon or a trial. I'm assuming probably a trial. This guy was Some of the animations in this game cracks me up. It's so like over exaggerated and ridiculous. It's hilarious, and I love it. Keep your clothes, silly boy. I like how she's like, I expect you to come visit, but yet the guards are all trying to find me. I don't know how that's gonna work. Like for Rizzy Reels. One sec, guys. Sorry. All right, sorry about that, guys. We'll go around this way. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, I think the next place we go is in that barren wasteland area for his sister. And I think that area is kind of short, if I remember correctly. Now, the ferry area I actually like, because you can farm those, I can't think what the fuck it's called. You can farm those things for, to get the faster mount speeds and everywhere, because it's so easy to get flying over there. So it makes doing all the fates super easy. Just to farm that currency. And I feel like a lot of people are over there doing that, so maybe that's like the same mindset, maybe? I don't know, because at least on the other server, that's what people were doing. Oops, sorry. Dun 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 dun. All right, so now, oops, why didn't it, oh, it's J. I always think it's L. So used to freaking WoW. Dun 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 dun. I think in this area we actually fight more Sin Eaters this time.
From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath, Arang, once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Armarang meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be. were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
Sky's like, yeah, thumbs up. Is it cross? Must be a cross. Oh, it's right there. Oh, I guess technically this is the west, huh? I was like thinking I'm an idiot. I was thinking like the direction I was facing, like, you know, I'm going north here. This would be west, obviously, to my left, but not looking at the map. It's not okay. Yeah. So smart. Oh, admire the view. What do I do with that? I don't remember. Oh, it's right here. Enjoy the Crooked Fortress. Why do they? I can never think of the name of this race. But why do they always look like that race? They look like the people that would be like the creeps in a van trying to abduct children. I think it's the way their facial expression is like just creepy to me. It's just a big weirdo like yikes to me. Bum 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 bum. Oh, I remember this. I remember this part of the quest line where you have to like eat the food or something to be accepted. Like it's like gross ass food. I know I should have got my mount, but sometimes I like walking, alright? Okay, now I'll get on my mount. I think it's from that guy, that Roan Ron.
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Mord's.
Souk is Mordish for city. As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang. You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too. Many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armoreng by choice, but Maud Soup's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics the Maud dig up.
Aye, that they do. For Maud do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value. That is why they come here, come from far away, come with much money. And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Maud philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed. Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals. And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
As the good Maud says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense. A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
Verbert gold? Real Verbert gold?
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer? I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Over here! Come and look!
You wait.
Enough of that! Calm, I say! This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky.
No
okay?
pox.
No pox. Nothing better for the road than a full belly.
Yeah, it's
Spend that piece
yeah.
at Ronron's place, yes?
Ronron's.
Eat for 3 before you leave.
They look like they walk like if they have like a piece of shit like stuck in their ass, like they can't get out. They're pinching the turtle? Are all their names like that? Like this is Bill, Ron, are they all like that? Gen, yeah they are. That's kind of funny. Gel. I don't know why I just realized that finally. Dun, 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 dun. Yay, start. Ooh, worms, delicious. Literally looks like a tortilla. Some said that the smell is challenging. That looks so gross. We're gonna go with the meat. Ooh, damn, I'm getting cold. I'm like, oh, do I have to really eat this? Damn it. About to throw up. Everyone's like, we get to eat, yeah. Keep it down, no returns. That's so gross. Fucking hilarious. You know, I should probably ask Josh if about Destiny tomorrow. Let's see what he says here. Dun, 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 dun. Hand. I don't need hand. I need head. I mean, fuck. I do, but this head. Alright, we're gonna go over here. Chest of perishables. Give it to me. Bun Bun. It's a great name, not gonna lie. One thing, and I get why this game does it, but I really hate how you have a slow mount speed, a normal mount speed, a fast mount speed. Like, it's just like, ugh. Can we just skip the slow one, please? Why is that? Oh, I gotta read what it says. Duh. Table cactus. So that's, nope, don't need that. This is created art argument. Nope, don't need that. Creative ore, we need that. You know, there's a lot of shit going on over there. Okay, we have to find a table of cactus. I thought I got the iron ore. Oh boy, is this gonna be another one of Soul trying to like find this table of cactus for like 20 hours here? Because we already went around the whole area. Is there anything up here? Any vendors? I don't think I looked. I guess I should check these, Look at this shit. Well, I guess not. Oh man, I feel like I can blow my nose. Alright, so now we're just gonna find this cactus thing, right? Table cactus. Oh, we gotta go to Tauntaun, right here. Maybe if I read their damn names, that would be useful information. Alright, once I get this, I'm gonna get up and blow my nose and use the bathroom while I'm up. Alright guys, give me a second. I'll be right back. I didn't want to take a break this early, but my nose is, I feel it's draining. I don't want snot everywhere. Like, this is gross. Be right back, guys. Give me a minute. Alrighty, y'all. I brought my tissues over here too, just in case if we need them. Thanks for waiting. It looks like Josh is able to do Destiny tomorrow. I just gotta make sure he's like on stream or off stream. I don't know what his work schedule is, so you know there's that. Why does like everything feel weird all of a sudden? There we go. What do you say? He's still typing. I'll have to see what he says here. Might have to be off stream then. That's fine. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Oh, fuck. Oh, is this the chick? If I remember correctly, it's like super sad what happens to her. It's kind of spoilers. Sorry. Let's go. All right, so this is probably a ether thing. Yep. Dun, dun, dun. I kind of like how each expansion changes the that theme or music, whatever you want to call it. Oh no, that's for her. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. That's way over there. All right. Well, let's go get that done first. Oh, this weather does not do good for my allergies, man. Bum, bum, bum. I don't think it's behind the wall. Yeah, it's that guy right there. Gun. Ugh, excuse me. Dun, 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 dun. No shinies, damn it. I bet the third one will have shinies, guys. Because definitely this one won't. Alright, here we go. We're gonna find shinies. Or an enemy, one of the two. That has the shinies. Now we got a shiny. Hell yeah. Bum bum bum. Dude, I'm already getting hungry again. Probably just have a sandwich here in a little bit before I go to bed. Yeah, tonight's gonna be a little bit of a short night, guys, by the way, because I started late anyways. But yeah. But tomorrow, I was gonna do Destiny, but I guess Josh can't do it at night, so I'll be playing Destiny with him probably during the day tomorrow. But so probably more Final Fantasy than tomorrow, which is fine. That works out good. This person, man, blowing up my phone. man, my nose, dude. Oh, shit, almost dropped the tissues all over. Oh, man. I forgot to bring like a little trash can over here. Fuck me. Josh is like, well, what time? Because I'm not awake at children hours. I'm like, bro, my kids, we sleep in. My kids, my kids will sleep in, dude. They will not wake up sometimes until like 11 or noon. It's crazy, like, just how much they sleep. And it's really dependent on like, usually both of them will sleep in to around about the same amount of time. But like, I think this last time Ava was the one up earlier than Stevie, which normally isn't the case. Normally Stevie's the one up first, and Ava's the one that sleeps in until like I have to go wake her up. Dun 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 dun. You know, part of me thinks they should have kept this like a random, like, you know how like old school Square games were, like you was running around and then you randomly get into a fight. Part of me thinks they should have kept it like that, just to piss off all the pure MMO people. When do I get a new Art of War? '82? Why didn't you get an Art of War upgrade in Shadowbringers? That makes no sense. Because you get Art of War here at 46. You get a because these don't. Oh, this one buffs Art of War at 54, but that's it. You don't get anything else that buffs it until 82. That's ridiculous. I wonder why they did that. It's just weird to me. So this next one I get is Summon Seraph. Huh. What is Seraphic Veil? What is that? Restore target's HP. Oh, so basically this fairy becomes a super fairy, and we'll put it basically casts these whatever, I don't know how to say that, but whatever, it's the healing, and it puts a shield on them. That's cool. That's dope, actually. When does what's the cooldown on that? Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably a 2-minute cooldown. That's pretty dope, actually, though. I like it. Twitch. Hey guys, we're on Twitch. Oh, I forgot to check for the ether things. No, not for a long way. Okay. Is he like covering himself in sand? It's kind of funny, actually. Yo, RFVD, how you doing? Bored? Why are you bored? Blah, blah, blah. God, I think we're almost done with this area. I think we're about halfway through it. Sucker grinding Destiny 2, dude, I feel you on that one. Dude, oh my god, I need to grind it. And I just, like, I turned it on the other day, on Tuesday at reset. I'm just like, I just looked at the navigation screen, I'm like, nope. It turned it off. I was like, I can't do it. Like, that's an issue with Destiny. I know a lot of people go through that issue, that problem. And they really got to do a better job with fixing that problem. And my biggest, I think the easiest solution for that is to put matchmaking for harder content, like the harder Nightfalls and the raids and things like that. And they can let's just say, for instance, for the raid, they can kind of do what World of Warcraft does, and the raid is quote unquote easier. So let's just say you do the matchmaking thing. They could make it where if it's a easier version of the raid, it could be you don't get adapt weapons, or it's not pinnacle power level stuff. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Like, I just want to do the content. Because sometimes you can't get your friends to line up the time schedules with you and whatnot. Just like, hey, just let me do LFR. Because sometimes life sucks and you can't play with your friends. It's just how it is. So, yeah. I mean, they could easily make. They could just dumb down the. All they would have to do really is just make whatever the raid mechanics are, just lower the damage or lower the health of the boss, and that'd be fine. Easy peasy. You know, because some people just want the fashion, you know? I don't know why they don't do it, but... But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I need to actually play it. Because I need some Bright Dust. And so I gotta put myself through the Bright Dust grind, and I feel like that's literally the only reason to play the game. And that's a terrible reason to have to play the game. I still don't get why... Like, that's the true end game, is the Bright Dust grind. So I'm really hoping, I know like the current version of Outriders isn't fantastic by any means. I still enjoy the game, but I'm really hoping with the expansion they got coming out that they lean more toward a live service game. I'm hoping. And I think a lot of people that like Outriders wants that to happen, so we'll see. I think all I want out of Outriders, though, is I want a Horde mode. That'd be fun. That'd be fun as fuck in that game. I would like that in Destiny, also, a Horde mode. I think a lot of people have been asking for that for a while, but highly doubt we'll get that. Alright, where do we go? Over here? I was actually debating about when I got off tonight. 'Cause I'm not tired, but I know I should go to bed. But I was actually debating. I was like, man, do I log into Destiny and do like strikes or something, or Crucible just to get my Bright Dust, and then do more of it tomorrow?
Get back here!
But I'm like, I just can't bring myself to do it.
Is that... It can't be.
But it is. She like literally just poked that thing in the butt. That'd be nice, but you also end up with loads of players bitching like with WoW. I mean, that's just. I mean, that comes with the territory. I mean, you gotta weigh out the pros and cons. Like, I'd rather have a looking for raid and be able to do the raid. Yeah, so you may fail it, you know, a few times, but you're eventually gonna get a group that clears it.
I knew you'd turn up soon.
You know. Destiny's like literally the only game that does not do that. Like, I'm pretty sure Division does it looking for raid. WoW does it. Pretty sure this game does it. Like, there's no excuse. They're like, our content is hard. Like, no, it's fucking not. It's Super Mario with guns half the time in a raid. Like, I can't stand when Bungie devs and the White Knights come out and explain why Destiny can't have it looking for raid. I'm like, no. It's like, maybe you guys need to play other games first.
We fought them to a standstill then.
And then change your opinion.
The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the
Y'shtola?
Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision. He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal.
Don't you guys have phones? What do you mean?
But on this
Like a
matter,
phone?
he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation. As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters. That great wall of white is a remnant of the flood.
Oh, yeah. No, I know what you mean.
100 years ago, the balance in the first tipped
I remember
decisively
that.
in favor of light. From that moment,
That Diablo
it
Immortal should be
rose
coming
and
out soon,
swelled with
actually.
each passing day. And then a colossal
I
wave
hit the
of
damn button
pure
again.
light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down.
Oh, dude, I love Final Fantasy 14. I actually played... God, it's been years. When did I start playing this game? It was before I moved to this area that I'm at now, and I've been here for 4 years. So maybe 5 or 6 years ago? I started playing right before Stormblood came out. And then, I played through that expansion on and off. Because I would switch back to WoW and this game. But what really pissed me off was this expansion that I'm playing right now. Shadowbringers is when they actually introduced a Gunblade class, but they made it a fucking tank, and I got so mad at it. I'm like, why is it a tank? It needs to be I was so mad, because I've been wanting in this game a like sword, not samurai, but like a one-handed sword type class, whether it be 2 one-handers or whatever, you know, something like that. And I was like, Gunblade would be perfect, make it happen. And then they made it a tank. So I quit the game up until a year ago. I bought Shadowbringers when they had it on sale, where you can get like this collector's edition for like 20 bucks. So I bought that. I didn't play much of it at the time, but I bought it, and then I just started playing again 2 months ago. So
then they either perish or are warped into mindless abominations. Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct that exist only to feed.
I have a feeling you're gonna see World of Warcraft go to Xbox in a couple years. Yeah, your game time expired before Endwalker release, and I just have bought enough. I just have not bought Endwalker. I paid a sub time since. Just wait until I build up and want to play. No, I understand that 100%. That's kind of how it was with Shadowbringers. I was kind of waiting for a couple patch cycles just so there's like a wall of content for me to do. Because I know when I play a game, I go balls deep in it, and I just go. And so, like, if I was just playing at the beginning of a patch cycle, I'd be like, eh. But no, I mean, well, Microsoft just bought out Blizzard and Activision, so I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to Xbox coming up here soon, because Sony. I know Phil Spencer was in talks with I think it was Yoshi P from Square about bringing this game to Xbox, but I think that's been cock-blocked by Sony, because Sony's blocking a lot of Square games to coming to Xbox. So I think Microsoft wants a large MMO on there besides Elder Scrolls Online, and what bigger one to bring than WoW? So, oh yeah, people have been making jokes about WoW on console for a while, but there's actually a good mod. I haven't used it, but I've heard good things about it. It's like a controller mod that you can use for WoW. But I mean, and besides, with like the new Xbox, well, you can't see it. I'm touching it like you can see it, but with the Series X, you can plug in your mouse and keyboard to it. So I would still be able to play mouse and keyboard on my Xbox. Yeah, I stopped playing back in August, I think. I think it was August. July or August, I stopped playing. And I know I'll play it again because I love WoW, so my only concern is that if it comes to console, they have to allow add-ons to work on console. They have to. So I'm kind of hoping they allow add-on support somehow, some way, shape, or form. They honestly have to. Like, there's no question they have to. Paid add-ons on Blizzard? No, I don't think they would do that. Just because they've allowed add-ons to you know, happen for all these years. So I don't think they would do that. They make enough money off those damn WoW tokens. They don't give a shit. And the stupid like bundles that they do for transmog or mounts with your sub time. My only question with WoW, even on the PC side, is will Game Pass give me the game for free or allow my sub to be free? That's what I want to know. It's going to be one or the other. I'm kind of hoping it's sub. But here's my thing. If it's the game for free, I think they're gonna have to like give you like a monthly something. I don't know what it would be, but something to kind of benefit you. Yeah, I understand that, but it's different now with Microsoft owning it, and that's what you got to realize. You got to think Microsoft's owning it. Microsoft has all their first-party games, which would now be WoW, will be on Game Pass in some way, shape, or form. So, the question is how do they go about doing it? Is it the game and expansions, or will it be the sub, or will you get a discount on the sub then? Because it'd be kind of silly to pay $10 a month or $15 a month for Game Pass, and then have to spend another $15 a month for WoW. So I have a feeling it'll be mainly either the sub will be free or you'll get a discount on the sub. That will be my guess, and you still have to buy the game. And I think that would be a happy medium. Like, I'd be happy with either one of those. I think you're gonna see a lot of things change when when Microsoft officially takes over. Which won't be for like another year and a half, though, unfortunately. It's gonna be a while. Yeah, it's a year and a half. They said it should be by June of 2023. So it's a year and a half. I mean, it could be sooner. Like, they said the same thing for Bethesda, that it would take around a year and a half, but it happened in 8 months. So, it just depends. I think this one will probably take the full amount of time just because of potential legal obligations or hurdles they gotta hop over. Oh, I don't have it yet. Thanks. I didn't attune myself. What a dumbass. Damn it. Fuck. Boom, boom, boom. What I would love to see happen, I know this will not happen, but what I would love to see happen is for them to, I don't want to say make a WoW 2, but kind of reboot, like do a Realm Reborn thing for WoW, where it's a new engine, it's almost like a redo, but it still carries on or has remnants of the previous WoW. Because, I mean, the game's fucking almost 20 years old. I think it's time to update it enough to modern day standards. Just my personal opinion on that one. That'll never happen. It has to eventually. I just don't know when. Because Blizzard has even admitted that their game engine creates a lot of hurdles because it's old. You know, it's old. Creates a lot of hurdles for them. So, I mean, it'll happen eventually. Whether that's in 5 or 10 years, who the hell knows? I think if it did happen, the earliest you would see it. So, you know, I say Blizzard takes over in a year. So what would that be? 2023? You wouldn't see, unless they're already working on something that we have no idea. You wouldn't see a redo or a Realm Reborn style for at least 5 years after that. So 2028, at the bare minimum 2028. It'd probably be 2030, but well, apparently the big rumored leak is that a lot of the old models and stuff, everything's getting redone in the next expansion. That's apparently the big rumor, but to the degree of how much they're redoing, that's kind of the question. I think Orgrimmar needs to be remade again. Sadly, Stormwind I think is fine. But a lot of the old like areas, like the terrain, needs to be redone. The enemy models, some of the NPC models need to be changed. Like there's a lot still. So I don't know if it's how possible it is that they're gonna have so much redone, but we'll find out. Yeah, no, Silver. No, see, I was about to say Silver Moon, because I agree with you. But the issue is there's no reason for them to redo it. That's the issue. There's no reason. There's no reason to go to Silver Moon, technically. And so that's another thing. Like I think if they redo the games, I'd be very curious if they make starting zones for each race, because that's really not needed nowadays if you think about it. Because all those cities, for the most part, are mostly empty. You know, the only like main, like if you're Horde, you either go to Orgrimmar or you go to whatever the end game city is. And for the Alliance, you go to Stormwind or you go to whatever end game city it is. So like you don't need all those racial cities, but it also brings up a lore issue because you kind of need those cities for the story. So it's like, what do you do? You know? Thunderbluff is generally populated. Yeah, no, it is actually. I fully. Whenever I go to Thunderbluff, I'm always surprised how many people I see there. Yeah, I never see anybody in Silvermoon. And part of the reason why you don't see anyone there is you can't fly in there. That's one of the big issues. Yay, got a new hat. Finally. I used to go to Undercity a lot, to be honest with you, up until recently. Ironforge was the place I would always go until they redid Stormwind. Once they redid Stormwind, I would always go back to Stormwind. But under Ironforge, I was always there. That's where I was, and a lot of the PvPers were there too. That was a popular area during I would say from Wrath of the Lich King till Mist, probably. Yeah, no one goes to Elfland or Space Goat Land. I hated the Draenei area. I can't think of what the hell it's called. I hated it. That area was terrible. I mean, it looked cool, but it was terrible. All right, hold on. I need to use the bathroom, guys, real quick. Give me a hot second. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Bull Shrines and MOP have people who hang around them. Dude, I will be honest with you. MOP is one of my favorite expansions. And it's funny because, again, when it first came out, I'm like, I have no interest in this expansion. I stopped playing. And it wasn't just because it was in Panda Land and just nothing appealed. Like, I was like, the trailer's cool. But when I saw like some of the gameplay and the story, I'm like, I'm not interested in it. So I waited a little bit, and then I played it. I played it for, I think I started in the mid patch, whatever that was. What was that, 4 point something? Right? Right? It was either 4 point or 5 point something. I don't remember the numbers, but whatever the middle patch was. And then I was like, what the fuck? This expansion's great. And I did all the raids. Arena was fucking amazing during that time. PvP was great, dude. I remember like just hanging outside the vendors on the wall and ganking people all day. Like that shit was so much, like it was so good. Like it was just a good time in WoW. Like if I were to rank my expansions, I would say my top 3, and so I know this is kind of cheating, but I put Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King in the same ranking because for me that was the best time of WoW for nostalgia's sake probably. So I put it in the same spot for me. So that's my number 1 is Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King. Then I would say number 2 would be Mist. Then 3, I would say Legion. 4 is a hard one because all the other ones sucked. I guess Cataclysm, and then BFA, and then Shadowlands. Shadowlands has just been terrible. Like, straight up terrible. It had so much potential to be good. But it started out good. Like, we're like, oh shit, this expansion is going to be solid. Also, it went downhill quick. I don't know how Blizzard fucked that one up. I mean, we all do. They don't listen to their community, but... Hopefully, WoW will get good again here soon. I'll tell you what, though. If they ever do a Mists of Pandaria Classic, I'm gonna... Excuse me, level up and no life a monk again, and then go into arena and do 2v1s. Monks were so OP back then, man. It was ridiculous. Windwalker monk, that is. You played the shit out of Mop? I did too. It was a good time. Yeah, I think even now, Mistweaver is really good in RBGs. Or BG. No, yeah, RBGs. Yeah. See, one thing I wish... I mean, I guess there's add-ons for it. I'm pretty sure there is. No, maybe there's not. I wish there was a way... No, I think... I haven't played it in so while, so I'm trying to think before I say this. Because it actually might be in the game. I think it is, actually. I'm pretty sure it is. So never mind. I'm just going to cancel that. But one thing I wish they would do is allow you to set up your build. Let's say you're... Like, I play a lot of Shaman, right? So, let's say I play... a lot of Resto Shaman. My Resto build is going to be different depending on what I'm doing. And I wish there's a way to save the actual skill tree build without having to change it every time I know it sounds lazy, but it's just easier. Just be like, hold on, I can't do it right here. Hold on, let me get out of all this. Give me my stuff. DK Hunter, Monk, Rogue, or Mage, Rogue, or what you play the most in that, or in what, in modern, in Shadowlands or in MoP? Well, it could be. Well, never mind. In MoP, I would say, I'm trying to think what I played the most back then. It's probably Shaman. I probably played Shaman, Monk the most. Then Druid. I play a lot of hybrids because I like healing. I like having the choice to be a healer. Obviously, I'm a healer right now. What in the fuck? Dude, I am so hungry, man. Mage was rating only, DK was PvP, Hunter was screwing around, Rogue was the same, Monks was RBGs. I won't include my word because I only logged in my word for RBGs and logged off. I mean, I had a whole shit ton of ults, and I always do. But I would usually rotate between my Shaman, Monk, and Druid, I think, the most. Every so often, depending on how good priests were, I should say Shadow Priest, I would level my priest up. Or I should say play my priest often. But I would usually have most of the classes at max level for the most part. Like Hunters, I never really played. Warlocks, I mean, this is talking about at max level. I would say Hunters, Warlocks, Mage. I think those are the only three. And yeah, I think those are the only three I never had at max level during an expansion. I want to say. Because I like leveling alts, so I always level alts all the time.
Over there, where the wall is broken.
Use the green fire.
Do you see what lies beyond?
Nothing.
That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance.
Oops. Trying to multitask at an old age.
That nectarine you bought. It's Halric's favorite fruit. Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn. Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the Eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals. I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage.
I say the bad part about the old expansions being fun is kind of makes you want to play, but when you go back and sit there, this sucks now. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can agree with that a lot. But then when you sit there and play, you're just like, what do I do? This shit sucks.
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons. But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless. On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
The vanilla ones were fun, but they got boring real fast. Yeah, I mean, the biggest issue, like, when you go back and play, like, classic WoW, the biggest issue is that you're missing the modern day conveniences that it had. And the issue with that, though, comes what made classic good, and you know, because it was a community thing. Now, I think they could have changed some of the stuff to include the modern stuff, but limit it a little bit in terms of how it worked. But then, you know, that would piss off the player base, and it would be a clusterfuck of fuck, and it would just not be good, you know? Like, I think if you're gonna do, like, I think a dungeon finder would be fine. I don't know about a raid finder, because I still like the aspect of trying to find a group through, you know, when you're sitting there in Orgrimmar or Stormwind doing it. Even though it's still a pain in the ass, I still kind of like that. Being able to queue up in PvP anywhere, I think it's a good thing, because you would go, let's say this is the PvP guy, you go here, queue up, and then sit here for 10 minutes waiting for it to pop. You know, so like I you know, like some of the things I wish they kind of would add to it, but you know. Like cut content. Well, I was hoping when they released the original vanilla classic, I was hoping, like really hoping, that they were going to do a classic plus where they would continue on the original plan for the game, for the most part, back then, or do a, whether it's the original plan or do like a take the story into a different direction and keep the game hardcore. Don't, you know, add the quality of life changes. Keep the game hardcore. Keep the talent trees. Make it totally different than retail. I think that would have been a lot more interesting than just doing the same thing I did 15 years ago. That's what you mean? Okay. Yeah. I think a lot of people wanted that, and I get why Blizzard didn't, because it would probably take a lot of development time, but I think their sub numbers would drastically go up if they did that. Does not have Warlords or Draenor. You know, one of the things I really miss about, like, when I go into retail WoW, like, I really miss the old talent trees. I really do.
Speak up if you'd like another helping.
I do miss those talent trees. I hate the shit we have now. It's so stupid. I hate what we have now. It's so dumb. Oh.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystalians.
Those are the best.
So
Yeah.
in a few extra
I
bits and bobs.
think that's the biggest thing I miss from the old school WoWs. Besides, like, the community, the server communities, I do miss those.
Oh, it's nothing really, and we do so rarely.
Yeah, everyone's build was just a tad bit different. And now, granted, you're still going to have your cookie cutter builds. You know, you're always going to have that, like, no matter what. But now, like, the build, there's no, like, deviation from it. It's either this is the build you have or you suck. And, like, what's the point? Like, what the fuck's the point then? But
In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get.
I mean, like, for instance, you have the enhanced shamans, because I play a lot of enhanced, so that's why it's easy for me to speak of. You either have the Wind Fairy build, which is what everyone uses, or you can substitute, I think it's 2 of the abilities for something else. I don't remember what they are. But that's literally the only deviation there is. Everything, like, there's another build on there for buffing your Flame Tongue or your Lava Lash, I think what it was. But it's so terrible, no one ever uses it. So what's the point of having those skill tree nodes? Like, it's just stupid. The whole thing's just stupid in my opinion. It's just dumb. No one's gonna pick something that is drastically worse than something else.
She was showing the early signs.
Whereas in the skill tree build, nothing was really drastically worse. Like, there was deviations in builds. You know, you might have 2 points in one instead of 3. You could take 1 point so you can put 2 more points into something else. It wasn't a big drastic difference. Like, you would still get the key things that you needed, but I hate the new talent tree. Absolutely hate it.
There was no way to save her. Beaten, broken souls come to. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Northrend could tell you a version of it.
Every time they say Northrend, I think they say Northrend. Every fucking time.
Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin
Oh, is my connection getting shitty?